皆さんどうも、ライトと申します。Hi everyone, welcome. I'm Light. This is book 1 of Kanji Cafe, first 440 kanji of Japanese. We're going to cover everything you need to know, and this is the second episode of the series for free on YouTube. If you want your physical strong spiral book of Kanji Cafe, thank you so much to Heidi and you guys printing this. It's very durable, strong, extremely strong cover page, and the cut here and the quality of the page, it's thick, it's amazing. Then you can check the link below or get your PDF and Anki version, which is something you can use on the go when you study in bed, and that's also an option. So we already did the first 20. Today we'll be doing the next 20 even faster, right? And as adults, we have to concentrate on storytelling rather than just endlessly writing every single day. So you can see we already covered till 20, and now we will be going all the way till 40 over here. I'm going to do it very fast. If you want to read the vocabulary in all the radicals, you can get the file and then do that in your own time. But here we're gonna kind of speed run the kanji, and yeah, it's gonna be nice and fun. So first, number 21, let's see. Mouth. We've already done this before. So an open mouth, a robot's mouth, here in blue. It does look like so, and we've covered this one before. Next is write the direction, and be aware that left looks similar, and also ishi. Ishi. Oh yeah. So na in katakana looks like someone reaching with hand. Over here, na. And here we have mouth. So the mnemonic, you can choose one of them. Most people hit my mouth with their right hand. Or most people eat, there's a mouth, with their right hand. So someone taking the right hand to the mouth. Most people eat with their right hand. Next we see name. This is pretty popular. And you might know the anime or manga, Kimi no Na wa na. Usually in written text you would just say na. Otherwise you would say namae for name. O namae wa? What's your name? So the mnemonic is the evening you meet lots of people saying your name. Now if you don't understand the mnemonic off the bat, we have some more information at the top. I recommend you read all of them because they're not just reminders, they're also exposing you to new kanji. So we would say ta or evening at the top. So it's evening, and same as ta in katakana. Pulling up blanket, shortest stroke over here till underneath its face over here at the top in evening. But you can just remember ta. And if you look at the evening kanji later on, you can even read the mnemonic in ta evening, not in ta evening. Right? So the evening, you meet lots of people saying with their mouth your name. Next we have 4. And you can see the radical is mouth, 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 mouth. Very nice and convenient. So we have the mouth, looks like a window here also, and we have human legs we've studied before, human legs. So someone climbing out of the window to the 4th floor while you see the human legs. Okay? And the 4 is in blue. Next we have ground, soil, earth. We've done this before in the first 20. Number 1 is cross in ground, or number 10 in the ground. Right, so because this is 10, the kanji for 10. Next, that was 5. If you can just do 5 daily, that would massively help your kanji level or improve, right? So here we have evening. We just did it before, but now we have more mnemonics if you choose something different. If you want to maybe say in ta evening, because it's basically the same as ta in katakana. But you don't use ta in katakana next to the evening, right? So the other one is obviously pulling up your blanket. As you can see here, you're pulling up your blanket, the shorter stroke. And you go to bed in the evening. So you is the most often used reading, which is easy to remember. Next we have big, large. I see this everywhere, very important. Big, large, very simple. Looks like a person. So we've already studied hito for person. They're using it over here with a one stroke over there. So it looks like a person standing open with open arms and legs to give you a big hug. Or person taking big steps, or person trying to look as big as possible. Very easy. Next we have heaven, imperial. We have one, kanji for one at the top, and we have the kanji for big at the bottom, right? So one big. There's only one big God in heaven. Number 29, woman, female. This might seem complicated, but it's super simple. We have a woman kneeling, if you know the hiragana ku. We have a woman kneeling or sitting like so, holding with her arms a sleeping baby over here. That's a woman. Pretty easy, right? Next we have child. We see this everywhere. So similar to a, the kanji for a, the katakana for a, right? We'll compare them for memorization. So a child first learns, there's one, ichi, and say the alphabet. So the alphabet, the A is written with a katakana a. A. Child made a mistake and wrote a with straight bottom hook. Like so. Only kids do this, right? Kids write kids like this, all right? If you get what I mean. Next we have number 31. 10 already finished. Character. Now at the top, this is the first time seeing this. We have roof. But we're gonna change it because later on you can't just use mnemonics for roof all the time. So we're gonna make it interesting and change it to looks like a hugging bodyguard with head, shoulders and arms. So a bodyguard, maybe like a bouncer, you know, with head, broad shoulders and arms. It's a hugging because a bodyguard wants to hug. Now the hugging bodyguard is here, the mnemonic teaches his kid over here how to write Japanese characters. That is what's he doing as a dad, as a bodyguard, you know, with his child. He's teaching the kid how to write Japanese characters. Like I'm doing. I actually did that today with my daughter, but yeah, I had to teach her mnemonics. Next we did 31, so 32 over here. Study, learning. If you look here, katakana for tsu at the top looks like someone peeking, like looking over. We have a cover over here, a cover, and we have a child again. The mnemonic reads someone, parent or teacher, watching you undercover, right? So we have plus these two, watching the kid to make sure you're studying. Number 33. Small, little. Stroke divided into two small ones with hook. Now, it used to be a stroke, or over there, divided into two small ones. So 1, 2, with the hook. The second mnemonic is probably better if you want to use this one. Two small eyes over here and a hooked nose. Small eyes, right? Then number 34, mountain. Number 1 and 2. Number 1, connect 3 peak points and you have a mountain. Or number 2, what does this picture look like? A mountain. Exactly. It's very simple. River. So be careful here. The left side, the center, and the right side, the length differs. So river flowing down is the first mnemonic, but the second one is perfect. You wrote 3. So the kanji for 3 is like so. So 1, 2, 3. You wrote 3, but it fell over to the left and broke. Literally, it fell over to the left and broke over here, causing a river of ink flowing to the left. J over here. That was simple. Now the last 5. Let's see how fast we can do them. This is almost 4 days of kanji in one sitting. Great. Here we have left. Now the right, you remember we have the na with a mouth because most people eat with their right hand. Now the left, we have at the top, you can see this kanji over here is work. It's also kanji, and in katakana it's e. Now look at this, number 1. In left we have the second letter e, but we change it for e. Right? Isn't that easy? Or someone writing with left hand, it takes a lot of work because the kanji means work. Yeah, in my opinion, it takes work to write with your left hand and study everything different from what the teachers tell you to. So, especially kanji perhaps. Please leave a comment if you're practicing kanji with your left or right hand. So just note, this is the right direction, okay? Next, we have 37, year. And here we go again. So if you saw the first episode, the first one is hito at the top, but it's a variant. So later on, we're going to see this variant of hito, person. It's seen as a gun. So how do you memorize that this top part is a gun? So you say whoop. As we read over here, there's a whoop, right? So whoop, 1 to shoot gun. You whoop the 1, kanji for 1, to shoot the gun. Very simple. 1 to shoot gun. Whoop 1 to shoot gun. We have ki in katakana, as you can see over here, but it's standing up, right? So ki stands straight to do a guns and yo-yo downward stroke on left over here. This is the yo-yo, this is the gun. Let me read it again. So ki stands straight, right, upwards, to do a guns over here, and yo-yo battle every year. Interesting mnemonic. Flower. So at the top we have this grass, okay? So grass in ground, 2 grass pieces in the ground. That's how you memorize it. And this is also the radical. If you see this, just think of grass or like tea, like depending on the kanji. For example, here we have grass. Yeah, grass. That's next, by the way. And the mnemonic goes person over here. If you memorized hito, this is a variant of person. And it looks like the katakana for i, and also person looking upwards. So person on left standing, person on right sitting over here, while pointing up with pointy shoes, both viewing above flowers. So the grass with the flowers among them, right? 39, we have grass at the top. So grass in the ground. We have early at the bottom, early. This is early, but we'll come to that later on. And we have day, sun over here, and the kanji for 10. So 2 mnemonics. Number 1 is grass grows best on a sunny day at 10. Right? Isn't that true? Or number 2, grass grows early, if you already know the kanji. Number 40. Hand. the mnemonic reads 1 vertical, 3 horizontal veins in your hand, getting smaller at your fingertips. Or number 2, superpower hand comes with whip and 2 hooks. That was very simple, and if you want to follow us along, just be subscribing and follow the series for free. Or if you want to speed up your studies and do repetitions with the app, with the book, they're available in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next one. Mata ne.